Imagine a soldier who looked too small for the army. He was barely 5'5", thin, and looked younger than his age. Recruiters originally didn't even want to accept him. But this same young man would later stop an entire German attack almost single-handedly and become the most decorated American soldier of World War II. His name was Audie Murphy, and his story sounds less like history and more like something straight out of an action movie. Except it all actually happened.
Audie Murphy was born in 1925 in the state of Texas. He grew up in extreme poverty. Murphy had 12 siblings, and life in rural Texas was difficult. When his father abandoned the family, Audie became the main provider at a very young age. He dropped out of school early and worked wherever he could, picking cotton, hunting game, and taking odd jobs to help feed his family. When the United States entered World War II, Murphy wanted to enlist immediately. But there was a problem. He was only 16 years old. Even worse for his chances, he was small and underweight. Several branches of the military rejected him. But Murphy refused to give up. In 1942, after slightly adjusting his age, he finally managed to join the U.S. Army.
Murphy was sent to fight in Europe. At first, he was just another infantry soldier, but it didn't take long for officers to notice something unusual about him. Murphy stayed calm under fire. He was an excellent marksman, quick to react, and extremely aggressive in combat. Within months, he was already receiving medals for bravery. Still, the battle that would make him famous hadn't happened yet. January 1945, Eastern France. Murphy's unit was holding a defensive position when German forces launched a powerful counterattack with infantry and tanks. The American line began to collapse. Murphy ordered his men to retreat into the woods while he stayed behind to cover their withdrawal, alone. Nearby stood a burning American tank destroyer. Murphy climbed onto it. Mounted on top was a .50 caliber machine gun. Even though the vehicle was on fire and could explode at any moment, Murphy opened fire on the advancing German soldiers. For nearly an hour, he held his position. German infantry pushed forward. Artillery shells exploded around him, but Murphy kept firing. At the same time, he used a field radio to direct American artillery onto the German troops. Eventually, wounded and nearly out of ammunition, Murphy finally withdrew. By that point, the German attack had been stopped. For this action, Murphy received the United States' highest military decoration, Medal of Honor. By the end of World War II, Audie Murphy had become the most decorated American soldier of the war. He received more than 30 military awards, including the Medal of Honor, the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, and several French and Belgian decorations. But his life was about to take a very unexpected turn. After the war, Murphy was discovered by an actor and invited to Hollywood. Surprisingly, the war hero became a movie star. Murphy appeared in over 40 films, many of them westerns. His most famous movie was To Hell and Back. The film was based on his autobiography. And in one of the most unusual casting decisions ever, Murphy actually played himself. Yes, the real war hero starred as the war hero in a movie about his own life. In 1971, Audie Murphy died in a plane crash at the age of 45. He was buried at Arlington National Cemetery. His grave is still one of the most visited there. Because the story of Audie Murphy isn't just about medals or battles. It's about how a small, poor kid from Texas became one of the greatest war heroes in American history.